Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for checking out my brand new PMO and Project Management Mastermind group. I am thrilled to be talking about this today. I've been trying to launch this for a while. We're ready. I've got all the details. We're going to walk you through it. I just love this quote from Napoleon Hill. He says, "No man can become a permanent success without taking others along with him." That is absolutely what we're talking about with our PMO and our Project Management Mastermind. Let's get into it. I'm super excited about this one. Okay, so what's a problem statement, right? If you're looking to take your project management skills to the next level, then I strongly encourage you to join this PMO and Project Management Mastermind. The program joins you with a group of your peers, all trying to learn, all trying to grow and solve each other's problems. You're going to learn new techniques. You're going to learn new strategies for managing PMOs, for managing projects, right? Regardless of the shape, the size, the complexity of your PMO, your project, whatever, we're going to be here and we're going to do this together. But more importantly, what you're going to do is you're going to gain the confidence you need to lead your team, to lead your project, to lead your PMO, and really grow your career. And so when you think about the problem statement, right, there's not a lot of these opportunities out there. There really isn't. I've done my research, I've done my homework, and now I'm going to drive and successfully run this with you. So what is a mastermind group, right? So really, it's a combination of brainstorming and bringing people together. The mastermind group helps you and your mastermind group members achieve success together. It's having someone that you can ask questions to. You can post a question and people will respond. You can really kind of get together and say, how do you help me move forward? How do you help me and my career go forward? So what do I want to do here? What's the vision of this? I want to create a world-class project management experts that can grow their career to endless possibilities, right? I think that is so important, right? We want to grow your career. We want you to be able to really go and do whatever you can do and need to do in this project management space. What are the benefits? Well, you're going to get full access to me for 2 hours a month. I'm going to run a Zoom call and you're going to be able to ask me and go over whatever you want to go. I'm going to bring in other leaders. I know people from around the world. I'm going to bring those leaders in. The Zoom calls are going to be recorded. We're going to share them with all the members. So I'm going to put them on a Google Drive. You'll be able to download them. You'll download them. I'm not going to store them forever. So you'll be able to download them and you'll be able to store forever. Any mastermind member will get 20% off of all of my products, right? So 20% off of my books, my coaching, my courses, merchandise, any t-shirts, any coffee cups. You'll get early access to beta testing. You'll get 20% off on that. And you'll also get access to a private Facebook only group, right? So we're going to set up a Facebook group and we'll all communicate within that group as well. But we're going to communicate live on Zoom calls. Okay. Now I love this one, right? Because what's in it for me? With them, right? We all have. What's in it for me? Well, let me ask you a question. If you buy 4 coffees a month, right? For roughly that price, right? So think about that for a sec. You know, a coffee is $4, right? And so if you buy 4 a month, this price is actually going to be $20 a month. So it's $20 a month, right? For you to sit in, listen, ask questions, and really help you take your career to your next level, right? The goal of this is the coffee will fill your stomach, the mastermind group will fill your mind, right? And so just a kind of a fun way of looking at that, at $20 a cup of coffee, $20 a month, you tell me. And what we're going to do is we'll refunds issued if you find no value in the first call. So if you sign up and you pay your $20 and we have a call and you find no value to it, then I'll refund you. I don't care. It's fine. But you can you can cancel your membership at any time after that first call, right? But if you cancel, you can't come back. So this is a one and done, right? I'm going to have a ton of people that want to get into this. I'm going to limit the size of it. But if you cancel, and you can totally cancel, you can't come back, and I will not allow you to come back. Future guest speakers, right? So I said it's not just about me. I don't know everything about everything, right? So I know a lot of people across the industry. I'm going to bring these folks in. They're going to sit in on the hour, and I'm going to line folks up, get people in, and you'll be able to ask those experts as well. People will be more than happy to do it for me. I do it for them on sit-in podcasts. I do webinars. People will turn that favor around, and you'll get that advantage. So we will get future guests in. I'm going to give some book giveaways. I'm going to give some giveaways throughout this as well. There'll be prizes. There'll be swag. There'll be some giveaways. Not going to guarantee that, but yeah, there'll be some. There will definitely be some scenarios where we'll get access to courses or products or templates or something along that lines. Look for future giveaways. Look for prizes, because that's all going to be part of it as well. We're in the world of COVID right now. We're in the world of offsite and remote meetings, right? But one of the things I'd love to get to is let's do some in person. Let's do some meetup type of events where we get you in and we basically network together, right? We attend a happy hour. We have an in-person meeting. So we can't guarantee that right now. There's that COVID. There's all these things that are happening out there. But we'd like to get to both having off-site events and in-person events, and of course online events. And so that will start online, of course. Now, how do we measure success for this? I love this, right? So the SMART principles have been around for a long time. These are going to be your goals. You're going to need to define what are the SMART principles for your success in this mastermind group, right? Are you going to sit there, be engaged? Are you going to ask questions? Are you going to share your background, right? But this is a homework activity that you would do. You'd want to be specific, you'd want to be measurable, you'd want to be achievable, relevant, timely. They're going to be your personal measurements of success, but I strongly suggest you use these principles, and as you think about your involvement in the mastermind group, this is something I highly recommend that you take seriously and that you implement. Okay, we're going to have ground rules, right? So, and I think they're really important, because if you're going to join the group, you're going to have to show up and you're going to have to provide value. So all mastermind members will need to fill an application form in for acceptance, right? We are not randomly taking everyone. We're going to have a huge list of people. People have been asking me for this for years. I'm together. I'm ready to go. You have to be accepted. It's a paid program. It's $20 a month. It's 4 coffees. Think about that. 2 hours, 4 coffees. I'll refund you, right? No problem. If you show up, you get no value from the first call, I'll refund you. You'll be out of the program. You'll never have to come back. Don't worry about it. It's $20. There'll be Zoom call recordings, right? We have Zoom. We're going to use Zoom. We're going to store those files. You're going to be able to go back. I'll put them on a Google Drive. I won't store them forever, but you could store them forever. You can download them, watch them, do whatever you want. The calls will be unedited, unfiltered, right? So it's going to be focused on solving your problems, right? So I'm not going to make a big fancy scenario. It'll be a Zoom call. You'll go in there. We will not share company information. So if company information comes up, we have to make this a safe environment. Part of the rules is we want you to share, but we will not expose company information. That's never going to happen. I will edit those files and get that stuff out. I want people to speak freely, be able to speak freely. It's a small mastermind group. We have to respect that, but we will not share company information. If someone shows a template, we will edit that out. Right? So we're not about exposing company information. It does us no good to do that. That will not ever happen. And so I may have to edit the recording. You are expected to be an active participant. If you're going to sit and come here and sure pay your money, that's fine, but sit there and not be a participant, we don't want you to join. Right? We want people that are willing to share, willing to ask questions, willing to share their background and experience and make this an amazing group. Great. Once you leave the group, you cannot return. I guarantee you I will not let you back in. It is not that important. That we get that extra $20. Really, it's about making this an amazing environment for you. Calls will be set up and ran regardless of how many people. If one person shows up or 20 people show up, the calls will go on. We will have to reschedule. There's clearly going to be scenarios. If Christmas lands on a Saturday or whatever the case may be, we're going to have to do that. But calls will be ran from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time, twice a month. We will figure out the call schedule. I'll show you that coming up. We haven't locked that schedule, but I'll show you how it looks. Okay, there's multiple different formats to running a mastermind. There's this hot seat concept, there's this equal time concept, and this round table concept, right? We're going to use the round table. Basically, we'll have a survey, and I'll show you that coming up. You'll put in your topic, and we will tackle these, okay? We won't get to all of them, we get that, but it's an ongoing meeting, and it's an ongoing scenario. We'll get to as many as we can. We're also not going to say it's 60 minutes and the clock stops and the call gets canceled. We will do what is right. We will make this a great environment. We're not going to watch the clock. We're not going to go forever, but we're not going to watch the clock. But we are going to use the round table format. So what's it going to look like? Okay, so it's Saturdays, 2 Saturdays, maybe the 2nd and the 4th, the 1st and the 3rd, whatever the case may be, we'll figure it out. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific. Zoom calls, we'll get you all the details, get you all that stuff set up. We'll do introductions for the new members. We'll probably the first meeting do introductions. We're going to review the topic list, which is going to look like that, which you guys will have the link to. The presenter talks through their topic. Hey, it's Bill. I've got a problem with a resource. I need your help. The mastermind group will then try to solve that problem, provide feedback. We'll put some notes in there. The person who has the question could put notes right in there so we can share that, right? So the next person comes up, it's got the same problems, they've got the notes. I want to use this one table, this one spreadsheet where we capture all this information and everyone values from it. Okay, so what happens? So how does this work? Okay, so here's 4 weeks in a typical month, right? On that Wednesday, I'm going to do a call for topics. So everyone that's part of the mastermind, you're going to get an email, you're going to get a list, and you're going to say, hey, add your topics to the list. On the Friday, right, that topic list will be updated and we'll say, hey, let's try to tackle these ones. And maybe we'll put the date around that. We'll know going into the ones which we'll tackle. We'll have the call, right? Everyone will be able to access that list, access the Google Drive, access the downloads. Week 3, same scenario. Week 4, we have that call. So right now, this is kind of the agenda. This is the way we're going to set it up. Good project managers have got all this stuff figured out. I think I've got it pretty much figured out. But again, we're just kicking this off. We're going to have to tweak. We're going to have to adjust as we need to. So you guys ready to join? Are you guys excited about it, right? I am thrilled with this, right? And remember too, right? The goal of the PMO and the Project Management Mastermind is to fill your mind, not your stomach, right? I can't stress enough. It's $20 a month. It's not going to break the bank, and you're going to get a ton of value. So as we summarize, right, I've been involved in these types of groups for years. It's been amazing for my career. I've had personal mentors, I've had professional coaches, but there's nothing like having like-minded people together, sitting around tackling problems. It's amazing. Remember, it's your career. It's not your company's career. You need to take your career in your own hands, and this mastermind group is one way of doing that, all for less than what you're spending today on coffee, right? So join us today. I'm going to have limited seats for this program. I want a small, tight group rather than a large group where you never get your questions answered. I want to give you value from the very beginning and continue to give you value. All right, are you guys in? Okay, if you're in, awesome, and I can't wait to get this thing started, but here's what you're going to do. First of all, you're going to go to this application form and you're going to fill that in. Be approved or not based on your application, right? That's me with a coffee. So anyone who's approved will be emailed. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pay. You're going to get yourself paid and get that monthly recurring $20 set up. You're going to receive an invite for the first Zoom call. It will be Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Google Drive here, and you're going to fill in the PMO Mastermind tool topic list. So we're going to start filling that list up, and you're going to have topics that you want to talk about that you need to solve. And then my last step is show up and participate on the call and actually get a ton of value to it. Okay, so that's all I have. I'm going to leave it for questions. You can email me at buildhow@dowpublishingllc.com or my support team at support@dowpublishingllc.com, and we will get back to you. Thank you very much. I'm super excited about it. Let's get going. Let's start this mastermind today. Thanks.